Understood what did I say?
Understood, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So, for the particular task, we are using an algorithm. For the particular task, we are using an algorithm. Huh? Now tell me, what is a program? By looking at your note and tell me what is a program. Quickly look at the note and tell me what is a program.
Sir, what did you say right now?
Yes, I asked, what is a program? Quickly look at your note and tell me what is a program.
A program is a set of commands and instructions
Yes.
given to a computer to perform the particular task.
Yeah. Program is a set of instructions and commands to giving a computer to solve the particular task. So how are we giving this? We have to give this particular set of instructions and commands by the computer language, right? Before that, we have to analyze the problem. Thereafter, we have to arrange and design the particular set of method to be solve the problem. We have to arrange it by the sequential order. Actually, we can say pre-plan of the program. For that, we can say it's a pre-plan of the program. The particular task we are calling as an algorithm. But for the particular task, we are calling as an algorithm. There, I think we have already written 2 examples for algorithm. Quickly go back to the note and read it. Developing an algorithm for the problem. Go and read it. Whether I given a samples or not. Who's going to
Sir,
read
you
it?
have given.
Yes, I have given. How many samples that I given? How many?
Only one, sir.
Only one. What was that?
Making a fruit salad.
Yes, making a fruit salad. It's a one sample for an algorithm. So, as a second sample, what you all have to do is, you all have to, as a homework, you all have to find the particular pictures by following the first example and paste as a second example. Understood it? Understood that?
No, sir. What did you say?
As per the first example, by the first in the first example, there are 5 steps, I think. As I remember, there are 5 steps, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. In your second example, what you have to do is, you all have to find the pictures by following the steps of the first example and paste it under your second example by the numerical order. Understood that?
Understood, sir.
Sadhanu,
No, sir.
Senula?
I also didn't understand.
Huh?
I also didn't understand.
Senula?
Me too didn't understand.
Right. In your first example, you all have already write down the steps, no? First step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step. You all have already described what you all are doing on each step, isn't it? Huh? Isn't it? In each step in your first example, you all have already write down some description, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
Right.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. Then what I want is I want to write down the second example for algorithm. But I'm not going to do that. I want let you all to do.
We should do it now, sir.
No. Wait. So now I am explaining that how you all have to do it. Your first example is done by text, no? Then in your second example, you all have to do by the pictures. The same example. You all have to follow the first example. When you are doing the second example, you all have to follow the steps in the first example. There you all have explained step 1. How did you explain there? How did you explain the step 1?
Finding or buying various kinds of fruits.
Yes. Then in your second example, what you have to do is put number 1 and show that you all show about finding fruits by a picture. As a second step, what you all have done, what you all have written in first example?
What, sir?
As a second step, what you all have written in your first example? පළවෙනි example එකේ second step එක විදියට ලියලා තියෙන්නේ මොකක්ද?
Step 2, washing all the fruits well.
Right. In the second step, second example, as a second step, you all have to find a picture of washing fruits and paste it. Understood?
Sir, do we need to paste pictures for the
Yes.
all steps?
Yes. No need to write down anything. You all have to follow the same example as second one. But there, you no need to write down anything. You all have to find the pictures and paste. By following the first example. පළවෙනි example එකේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියපු ඒවට සමාන පින්තූර හොයලා දෙවෙනි example එකේ අලවන්නයි තියෙන්නේ. තේරුණාද?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Understood, sir.
we should take a picture of a cut fruits into small cubes and then
Yes.
paste it.
That's right. You all have to
Okay.
number them. You all have to
Okay.
number them as per the first example. Okay, understood it now?
Understood, sir.
Understood, sir.
Yes, Senula,
Yes, sir.
have you understood that?
Yes, sir.
Right. Anuk?
Understood, sir.
Right, okay, very good. Then, on that day, finally I said, there are two types of writing algorithms. There are two types of developing algorithms. Algorithm is a pre-plan. You keep in mind like that. You keep in your mind like that. Algorithm is a pre-plan. Before enter the data and instructions or commands and instructions to through the programming language, we should arrange a pre-plan. Algorithm is that. Understood it?
Understood, sir.
Right. There are two methods of developing an algorithm. හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. There are two methods of developing an algorithm. I'll come. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Right. Algorithm. I'll explain it very simply here. Again, it is an a pre-plan of the program. It's very simply explanation, very simple explanation. Right. There are two types of algorithms. It means there are two methods of developing an algorithm. One method is textual method. Textual method. The other method is pictorial method. Understood this? Textual method and pictorial method. Textual method is developing an algorithm by texts and wordings. Text and wordings. The other method is developing an algorithm by pictures. Pictorial method and textual method. Understood that?
Yes, sir.
Savira, Anup, and Senula. Understood it?
Understood, sir.
Senula?
Understood, sir.
Yes.
Right. අපි පොඩ්ඩක් මේක කොට කරගමු බලන්න. එතකොට අපිට මේක ඊට වඩා ටිකක් ලං කරගමු. එතකොට මේ දෙකේ වෙනස මම පෙන්නන්න. Right. Now I'll show you a little example for textual method. Example. මං මෙතන example එකක් වෙන අපි මේවා කලිනුත් කරා. We all have done those things. Finding an area. I thought it might happen. I thought it might happen. Right. Understood this? This is the textual method. Huh? We have already written the step-by-step methods. Huh? Sequentially written the step-by-step method. Understood that?
Understood, sir.
Right. Then what is the first step of making a fruit salad? මොකක්ද අපි first step එක fruit salad එකක් හදන්න? ها? අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා
Wash the fruits.
finding the fruits නේ? නේද?
Yes,
Find
sir.
finding the fruits නේ. දැන් ඔන්න මම මෙහෙම දැන් මට මෙතන pictures නැති නිසා මම මෙහෙම මොනවද මේ අදින්නේ? banana ටිකක් අඳිනවා, right? ඉනා වෙන්න එපා. right? කැතට අඳින්නේ, right? right. ඔන්න banana ටිකක් අඳ අපි ඒක කලර් කරගමු. right ඔය විදිහට ඊළඟට තව අපි mango එකක් උත් අඳගමු. ඇතට ආවේ මැංගෝ එක ගණන් ගන්න එපා මේ අඹ ගෙඩියක් කියලා හිතන්න. එහෙම හිතා ගන්න hina වෙන්න එපා. right ඔය අඹ ගෙඩියක් කියලා හිතා ගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ තව එකක් අපි අඳිමු. pineapple එකක්. ඔක pineapple එකක් කියලා හිතා ගන්න ඕන්න. Find the fruits. Then next step should be, what was the next step? Washing the fruits. ඒකත් කොහොම හරි අඳිනවා. එච්චරයි අනිත් ඒවා අඳින්නේ නැහැ. washing the fruits මං අඳිනවා මේ විදිහට ටැප් එකක් ඇඳලා ඔන්න washing the fruits. Right. Then third step, what was the third step? Third step.
Cutting the fruits into small pieces.
Oh. මම ඒකත් මෙහෙම අදිනවා මෙතන I did draw the mango here. Then I'm going to draw a knife. Yes, on a knife එකකුත් ඇඳා. ඒ කියන්නේ මම ඒකෙන් කියන්නේ මේ කපනවා කියන්නේ. Right? ඊට පස්සේ cutting then thereafter. සෙනක පුතා. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you? Why did you late?
Sir, I got a little sleep after.
Okay. After school.
Yes.
Tired today? After going to school, it's tired?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. Right. Here, I did mention by this picture, cutting fruits. ඊළඟට අපි, what was the next step? Next step, mixing, na? As I remember, mixing. Here, there's a ball. There's a ball. Then I'll explain by this pieces of fruits. Right, mixing. Finally, serving.
Sir, don't you add sugar to it?
Huh?
Don't you add sugar to it?
Yes, we will. Mixing and adding sugar කියලා අපි දාම මෙතන නේද බං. දාන්නම් සීනි බෝතලයකුත් මෙතන හලනවා. මේක මේ අඳින්න අමාරුයි. මම මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ පික්චර්ස් හොයාගන්න මම මේ ඔයාලට මේක එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න ඕන නිසා මෙහෙම අඳිනවා. හරි. අපි දාම මේ ස්පූන් එකක් දාලා එහෙම අඳලා. Sugar. Right. On right. ඊළඟට right. These are the 5 steps. Understood that? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Has it nice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I did draw it as I can. I can't do the drawings like you all guys. I did do it as I can. Okay.
Sir, that is fine.
Good. Thank you. Right. Then here are the 2 methods of developing an algorithm. One is by the textual method. The other one is a pictorial method. Textual method is developing an algorithm by texts and wordings. Pictorial method is developing an algorithm by pictures. These are the 2 methods. Understood that?
Understood, sir.
Right.
Understood, sir.
But keep in mind, when develop an algorithm to a program by a textual method, when develop an algorithm for a program, for a computer program by a textual method, there's a standard way to develop an algorithm. There's a standard way to develop an algorithm. There's a standard way to develop an algorithm. මෙහෙම නෙවෙයි තියෙනවා standard method එක. algorithm එක develop කළ යුතු. There's a standard method. I will show you it as an example. But keep in mind, for the moment, we are not using that standard method when we are doing an algorithm by wordings and text. There's a standard method. මේක මතක තියාගන්න. මෙහෙම එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා. You all have to come for that place. You all have to come for that task little bit later. But for the moment, keep in mind and write it down. There's a standard method. But in this step or in this grade, I'm not using for that to you all. It's little bit harder for you. ඒක දැනට පොඩ්ඩක් ඕගලන්ට බරයි. හැබැයි I have already told you, all of my lessons are interconnected as a chain. Therefore, I'll teach you and show you, but I'm not going to use it for the moment. When the particular time comes, I will teach you. If you are going to study that, you all might get fed up by that. But it's interesting, but it's a little bit harder to you all. Right? Okay? Understood that? Here,
Yes, sir.
this is the textual method, but in programming, there's a standard way for the textual method. මේ textual method එකට standard එකක් තියෙනවා. There's a standard for the textual method. We are going to use this standard when you are in grade 10 O level. Okay. Here, there's a standard method of developing an algorithm by a textual manner. I will show a little, very little example for that. Huh? But I'm not going to discuss more about it than that, right? I'll show you a little example for that. It's more than enough, right? It's more than enough. There's a standard method. This is the method. Start or begin. This is I'm showing this by a very simplest way. I'm showing this showing this method by the very simplest way. So, but when we are studying about this deeply, there are different changes within that. Keep in mind. But for the moment, keep in mind about only this simplest method, right?